So a little qigong just to let go. You can tap with your fist toward your kidney area. It's hot. So let's energize. Hopefully you have a nice weekend coming up. Do two more like such. And then we'll do some more breathing. So I'll go sideways so you see me. We'll inhale here, reach your arms so tall, and exhale, let it go. And inhale right, and exhale. It's not about 5 more times. Inhale. And last one, stay low. Grab your elbows, bend your knees, and let yourself sway a little side to side. Let go of your head and neck. And then bend your knees and rise yourself up. Super rounded back, and plug your shoulder back. And this one, it's like kind of a mollusk. You go down and you round and sit. And you go down and round and sit. And you can add some palms away from one another. Opening your torso, pressing back down, exhaling, inhaling, rising. Should be as fluid as a wave. One more. And out there. And we'll shake it a little. So the shake can be with heels lifting. And that's really to let go of all the agony of being in an office when you know it's hot outside, or the agony of the election coming up soon. So it's really, can be about anything, anything. And it's about 10 more bounds like this, exhaling. You can exhale longer with a strong mouth. And last one. And then you come at the top of your mat. Checking in with yourself for this yoga practice. Inhale. Have your block nearby since it's so hot. Just take it a little easy. If you have blocks. If you don't, you can place a little top, table or stool or anything you have around that can play the trick. Alright, I'm touching my t-shirt. Inhale and rise. Exhale, bend your elbows, press your hands on the block, whatever you have there. Exhale, inhale halfway, and exhale down. Inhale and rise up. We do a bunch of folding forward. Let's say we do 5 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Repeating. One more. And at any time, if you're hot tonight, please drink water. Yeah, I usually don't say so, but today I'll be, please do so. And then slowly press your hands down and walk your feet back for your downward facing dog. And you can definitely bend one knee, bend the other. Inhale forward to a plank, knees down, chest down, gentle little cobra, flat feet, inhale. Exhale down. So when it's hot, usually we slow down the practice. Round your back and arch. And move back to child's pose. Stretch your fingers, however, and don't drop your elbows down. So it's a little bit active. And then slowly round your back. Inhale, arch your back. Tuck your toes, come back to your down dog. And let's play this one 5 more times at your rhythm. Okay, so you start by bending one knee and the other, every time giving more calf stretch. Inhaling forward to the plank, exhaling, knees down, chest down, flat feet, inhale. Exhale and down. Tucking toes, moving back, hands and knees all the way to child pose. Keep your toes tucked under if you can, this time an elbow still up. Exhale, arch. Inhale and move back to down dog. Okay, so at your own pace, 3 more. It's just a nice gentle way to warm the muscles while the heat in the room take care of the rest. Rounding, going, moving back to the child pose. Rounding your back and arching. Moving back to down dog, and you don't have to move as fast as me. You could move much slower. And just look at your pet in your house. What are they doing when it's so hot? Right? My cat has been like on the ground the whole day. Not even asking for food, honestly. Not even. So that's a sign that we should not be even eating much when it's that hot, because the body is so preoccupied taking care of our temperature that it doesn't go into digesting. So yeah, it's a day like that, we drink a lot. And don't eat so much, you don't need it. Alright, finishing up here. Whenever you're ready, find your dog. And from that dog, let's lift the right leg up and bend the knee. Draw your ankle. Drop that knee, take that knee all the way to your nose, and then drop your right foot down, left knee down. Inhale and rise your arm. I know some of you have maybe a wrist thing going on. Let's interlace the hands and push them up. Inhaling there. The cool thing about being hot is that you get more stretchable faster. So that's nice. Inhale in there. Exhale, take your hands behind you, interlace your finger, and reach back. Release the head to the left and to the right. And then inhale, top. Exhale, move on back to your downward facing dog. Inhale forward to your plank, knees down, chest down. Inhale into your cobra. Exhale down. Back to toes and rise back up. Second side, feet touch, lift the left leg, bend the left knee. Find some niceness here, and then knee to nose. Foot to the floor, right knee to the ground. Inhale and rise, release any tension in your wrists. Interlace your finger, reach on top. Inhale there, maybe a little side stretch. Ooh, how's that feel? Inhaling tall. Exhale, interlace the hands behind and open up there. Inhale and rise. Exhale and down. Moving back to Vinyasa if you want it. Could also be just a child pose. And moving back, let's stay here for a moment in your tabletop. Round your back. Exhale. Inhale and arch. And round. And arch. Inhale and rise your hand up, and they say that heat rises up, and so it's cooler down on the ground. So take your arm back down and head down and breathe here. Maybe you extend your left arm by you here. And bring your left hand by your face again, right arm to the sky. Exhale and down. Let's repeat the same thing, second side. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, make sure you have room between your knees and your front shoulder stay here with that right hand or extend it forward. Inhaling, find softness in your face. And exhale, press your hands, lift on up. And fall back to your tabletop. Extend your right leg behind you. Left hand in the middle of your mat. And pivot so your right arm comes to the sky and then to your ear. It's a gate pose. Lift your back leg if you want and just extend here. Extend your foot a little bit more back, more forward, and then drop it down. Press yourself down and switch side. Inhale, left arm high. Left arm by your ear. Maybe left leg lifts. Nothing much, just a stretch. And drop yourself down. Stick your elbows down, hands flat in a prayer position. Tuck your toes and lift yourself up into a little bit of a dolphin. Releasing your head. And paddling your knees. Lifting your right leg up, maybe a little bit. Foot flexed, foot pointed. And coming down and switch. Coming down and dropping the knees down, taking your hands, yourself up and your hands by your feet. Bring your palms flat, fingertips toward your toes. Inhale here, open up your chest. And then slowly lift on top. Inhale here, arms high. Take your left leg forward, lean a little bit more forward. So this is a little way of being tall here, or a way of leaning more forward. Try to get yourself there. Inhale. And exhale, and release the arm. Press your right hand down to the floor. Lift your right knee. And open up to the side. Extend your spine. Enjoy Friday yoga. Yay. Exhale, press your hand down, push back into your down dog. Optional vinyasa, pay attention to your body, see what you want. And slowly back to the knees. Back to the hands, towards the back, stretching the quad, inhaling here. And then coming on up to your knees, lifting your right leg forward, interlacing your arm here. As we did on the first side, lean a little bit more forward, getting those hip stretches, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, rise up. Extend your left hand to the front. Left knee rises, right arm high. Inhale here. And exhale, enjoy. Maybe your arm can come by your ear. It's not mandatory. And then slowly release down. Push back to your down dog. Let's come to your tummy for a moment. Let go of your feet. Take your hands alongside your hips. And inhale, rise. Lifting here. Holding for maybe 2 more breaths. And then exhaling, releasing the hand, releasing the feet. Rise yourself up to tabletop. Hands below the shoulder, tuck your toes, inhale here. Lift your left leg up in the air. Left leg all the way forward. Let's come to warrior one. Press your back heel down, toes is a little out. Inhale, rise here. Warrior one, inhale. Exhale, maybe take your hands back and release them. Inhale, rise tall. Exhale, pivot down and lift your back leg for a moment and bounce it like such, up and down. If you want to have your hand on your block, you could. You see, it's more of a table there, or you could be lower. It's up to you. And then slowly take that right foot next to the left. Inhale halfway. Exhale down. Inhale and rise all the way tall. Exhale all the way down. Press your left leg back, right leg back. And lift the right leg up into the sky, right leg all the way forward. Warrior one with the left foot. Inhale and rise. Arms up and breathe. Maybe the hands come back. Open up here. Yay. Inhale, rise tall. Go taller, taller, smile. Exhale, take your hands down, lift your back leg, and this is the moment. You can bounce here slow, or bring your hand on the block. Try to keep your head at the same kind of level there. So we're walking the arm strength slowly if we need to. And slowly release the left foot next to the right. Exhale and come down. Maybe you bring your hand behind your knees, maybe behind your calf, maybe behind your feet. Maybe you bend your knees and maybe not. See what happens here if you dangle a bit more. Spread your toes. And bend the knees, round yourself up. And rise here. Little exercise on core and opening the shoulder. Left hand on the tummy. Inhale, right arm all the way up. And back, 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 as if you wanted to reach somebody. And then down here. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling, plant your feet on the ground. Exhale, reach back. And the hand of the tummy is kind of stopping you from twisting too much. I would love it if it was more shoulder opener. And inhale. Rise tall last time. And exhale. Same idea, second side. Inhale up. Move your gaze back. Inhale to center. Move back. And to center. And last one. Bring it up. And all the way back. Yay. Inhale top. Now open your feet as wide as your yoga mat. Release your hand maybe toward one another. You may need a strap here. Decide if you use it or not. Bend the knees. Drop your head and extend your arm tall. Here I will invite you to bend your right knee, lean on it a bit. Bend your left knee, lean on it. Okay, side to side. Drop your head more. Even open your jaw. And then slowly release your hands to your back. Round yourself up. Take some time. Let's invite a little tree pose. Once you've moved around, I think so many of you have taken class with me so much now you're moving around between poses. So right foot, let's try left foot up. Try to go high today, it's just more stable. Maybe the hands are in a prayer. Maybe the hands are up high in the sky. Take yourself so tall. Maybe palms together. Maybe you're holding the wall, the chairs, or whatever is there. Push your foot a lot more into the leg. And then slowly release the arms down to the hips. Switch the leg. Inhaling in there. Rise on top. Look up above if you dare. Maybe you fall. And out there. And release. Shake your ankles, lift yourself up into the air. Exhale and lower down. Inhale halfway, exhale down. Move your left leg back behind you, high lunge. Inhale, your arms up high to the sky. With your breath, this is such a nice and lovely little practice here to open the back of the ankle. Take your hands out to the side and then pivot just enough toward your right. Bringing your right hand toward your left leg and your left arm to the sky. Try to keep things straight a bit. Inhale to center. Exhale. As you open up, press your back heel down and open up into warrior two. Inhale, reverse and straighten your front leg. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, reverse, straighten the front leg using your quad. And exhale down. And one last time, inhale there and back. Exhale, elbow to knee extension. Nice deep breath here. And slowly release down your left hand. Pivot your back toes. Invite a little twist here. Press your hands down, move back into your down dog. Stay here or float forward into plank, knees down, chest down today. Inhale to your cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, rise. And back to the downward facing dog. Lift your left hand up. Left foot forward, right foot high lunge. Okay, so it's a not so wide the legs, but definitely wide stand. Inhale here, arms up. Let's do that same game we had. Open your arms. And then pivot to your left, taking your left hand to your right leg, opening here. Inhale to center. Pivoting yourself into the warrior two. Okay, line up your front here with middle back arch. Inhale, straighten your front leg, extend that. Exhale to the warrior. Here it's interesting what the palm are doing. The top palm, the left palm is going back. And then down. And one last time. Back. And down. Elbow to knee extension. The extension here comes from the back ankle all the way to your waist. Yeah. Inhaling in there. And exhaling. Oh, release the hip. Drop your right hand down. Pivot your back toes. Tack under still. Lift your left arm. Inhale in there. Maybe left arm by the ear. Exhale, fall down, push back into your down dog. Let's meet on our tummies. In any way you want here. And take a moment to bring your elbows just under the shoulders, hands in front. Then left hand come by the right elbow and right hand come by the right foot. Option one. Press on your right foot and feel the quad. Take a half frog pose. Option two, push that right foot away from your glute. It's a half basket. Exhale, come down, swap the arms. Keep stability in the front elbow here. Lift your tummy, press the foot down, feel the quad. Push the foot up, open the chest a little bit more. And my back leg is a little bit lifting here. Exhale and release. Extend your arm on each side and drop yourself down. Face down Shavasana. It's an interesting one. Move your hips. So hopefully you have your head in the same side as me so you can see me. And I'm moving my hip here as if somebody was kind of moving my butt side to side. Okay? Then slowly, you're going to reach with your left hand the one all the way back. Bend with your right knee and right elbow and pivot to the side. So you have a floor posture. Yay, opening things. Some of you are flexible in the shoulder and you could take that top arm and bring it back and reach both hands to touch. As you can see, it's nowhere near me. So I'm staying up there and finding my ease. The head can be down or dropped here. Open your jaw so you release any tension in the neck more. And then come back down. Boom. Belly flat, hands parallel, and in the same direction there. Switching sides. So turn your head. Take your left hand in. Lean over your right. As you can see, the hand stays back. It reach back. And top arms up high, maybe reaching. Maybe not. Lift the head if it feels better. Try to find an edge that feels opening. Alright, release slowly. Back to your tummy. Little cobra here. Feet together. Press your hands by your bra line. Inhale up. Exhale. Grab both ankle or feet. The back bend is lovely when it's hot outside. Inhale here. So option one, stay right here if you have not much room in the body or on the ground. Option two, kind of lean to the side until maybe you drop here. And you're like, oh yeah, that stretch. And come down and switch side. And come down. And release slowly. And extend your arm in front of you and your feet back. And drop your head on one side for 2 breaths. And then 2 breaths on the other side. And slowly press your hands by your bra line where you started. Tuck your toes. Rise yourself up into a tabletop. Round your back. Inhale, arch. Little hip here. Bring your knees to touch. And then extend your right leg back and bring your knees to touch by crossing them. So you have 2 feet on each side of you. And then maybe you can bring your elbows down. And start bringing attention to the hip side of your body. Maybe you can actually go ahead and sit back there and grab your ankle. And move yourself on your mat. So as you sit there, your feet are flexed, you're inhaling. Open so you have more light on me. Inhale there. Maybe you can move back and grab your ankle and get into the seats. Yeah. So it should be kind of the side of the glute walking you here. Go left and right. Maybe 2 more breaths. And it's powerful. Your palm are already pressing against your feet and your feet are already pressing against your palm. Alright? And slowly hold on to your ankle and kick yourself back up. Inhaling in there. And release that foot and come back into your hands and knees. And have a little downward facing dog. And check how it feels. Inhale forward to your plank. Exhale, knees down, chest down. Second time. Maybe you can bring your hands around your ankles once more and you can see where are you going now. You go a little higher. Can you push your feet a little taller up to the sky? And release. Press yourself back into that tabletop. Knees together in the middle of your mat. Take your left leg back behind and right knee down. So now you know where we are going. Open your feet. Stay here on your elbow for a moment, kind of visiting. And then slowly sitting back. And sense, now I'm sitting, my left glute is super tight, my right glute is super tight, see what's happening. And watching behind you or moving a little bit forward, invite the roll once more. Okay? Flex your feet, grab your heels if it's available, keep your hand on your ankle if it's better, okay? If you have a ponytail, you may want to move it to the side because you can't put your head flat in there. And breathe here. Going side to side, into the hips. Hips get so juicy when it's hot outside. And when you're ready, kick on up, kick back up. Take both knees toward one another, press your hands, move back to your downward facing dog. Last but not least, knees down, chest down. Last opportunity to do the basket. See where you go. Are you going higher? Can you soften your neck more? Can you balance yourself side to side more? And then release. Press back into a child pose for a moment. Head down this time, elbows down this time. Sit here for a moment as I turn the light on. Because it's getting darker in here. From that child pose, rise on up to a downward facing dog. Check it out. Press your feet together. Lift your right leg up, bend that right knee, open up to the side. If you dare, drop your right foot next to your mat and your left arm high. You could back bend a little bit here or stay kind of straight like a plank. We're walking your side ups, yeah. Exhale, come on down. Back to the dog. Inhale, left leg up, left knee bend, left foot down. Press your right hand, lift your left arm, maybe a little bit more back bend. Exhale down to your downward facing dog. Walk your hands toward your feet for an instant. Inhale halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, rise yourself up. And breathe in here. Come to the top of the mat or the middle, maybe somewhere where you can have some support, like a door or something. Grab your right ankle and see if you can lift your left arm high. Inhaling forward into a dancer pose. So don't hesitate to use wall, window, places. Inhale and release. Take your time, shake it a little and switch side. Hold on to your ankle, extend your arm and breathe there. Nice inhale and nice exhale. Inhaling to the center and exhaling back down. Shake your body, you can even move your hips a little bit. Engage some core by doing gentle loop of your pelvis. And try to turn on one more light. Yeah, maybe a little better. And then release. I would love it if you could find a block or something of the sort. Meaning a box will do. Okay, one of those Amazon box. Or a bunch of books. And open your feet wide. And take your block in the middle of your mat, but in front of it. So middle way between the feet, but in front. And inhale here, extend your spine long. Yeah, you can use your bed, definitively. The edge of the bed will do the trick. And then bring your hands under the bed or on the ground and drop your head by the bed or in front of it. Maybe if you're flexible, your elbows will be on the ground, but if you're not, you could bring your elbows on the block or the edge of the bed, wherever you are, okay? Let's take a few breaths here, inhaling and exhaling into the hamstring. You could bend the knees, and you could also try to keep the legs straight by just inviting the hands higher and the arms higher. Let's do 3 more breaths here. Gently, slowly, bring yourself up higher on your block. Look at your, I'm going to mirror you, look at your left foot and bring your block by your left foot and lift your arm high so you invite a triangle. If you don't have a block, just bring your hand on your ankle or higher by your shin. Alright, inhale in there as a triangle. Take your hand by the hip. The back hand by the hip, bend your left knee, move the foot back and the block and hand forward. Half moon. And this pose just feels good when it's hot. Inhale there. And maybe bend the knee and grab your ankle. You've been practicing all class for this pose. It's a nice deep breath. Extend back and move once more to your triangle. If you can, with grace. And exhale back to your neutral. With your hand on your block or your elbow on your block. And take 3 breaths here. So it's like active, open, and then relax, release. It's like being at the beach. Oh, a little bit of fresh water, and then a little relaxing on the towel. When you're set, when you're ready, we'll turn our attention toward our right foot. Turning there, pressing your block, inhaling and lifting. There you are. Spreading into the triangle. Usually we line up the heels or mid-back arch. Usually our spine is long and our belly engaged a bit and very strong quad. And then we flow. Our hand to the hip. Our knee to the bend, our foot back, and our hand forward. Find some stability, hug some core if you have a hard time with stability. Arm up, knee bend, hold down and breathe. The clasp is not mandatory, you can definitively let that go, okay? A little bit more advanced, so you'll get there one day if you're not there yet. Exhale and release the arm, release the foot. Move on back to your triangle slowly. And invite yourself to go down, 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 tuck your toes. And move back to that center fold here. This time, however, if you can bring your hands further away from that block, all the way in the back, do so. If you had a practice of headstand, you could do one here. But if you don't have a practice of headstand, please just chill. And slowly you'll inhale, back up. Don't rush if you're in headstand. Turn your attention toward your left foot again. Pivot toward it and then find that pitch. dropping your left knee down on the ground, your left ankle, extending your back leg and grabbing your block so you can rest your forehead on it. Yeah? And if it's a bed or a pillow, just rest here. Extend your spine long, please. You have knee injury, maybe your business is more to be on your back. And let's say 3 breaths here. And when you're ready, you can just sit there, move yourself towards the other side, from the ground, yeah? Just spinning from one side to the other. Dropping your head, extending your spine, paying attention to your back leg. And arriving. Slowly letting go, seating yourself by bringing the back leg all the way forward. Catch your block or pillow, hooks, and find your way into a supported bridge. So I'm sliding the block under the sacrum. It's just where your tag of the pants is. And one of my favorite poses when it's hot is to bring the legs up. Okay? So we do that supported bridge. Your shoulders are rocking under, your palms are facing up toward your feet, and then slowly you lift one leg up, and then the other. Okay? There you go. If you don't have a block and nothing, you can also just bring your legs up. It's not unpleasant. Okay? Let's see if we can take 5 breaths here. Roll your ankle a bit. Exhale your knees down, your feet come down. Take 2 breaths here, just back in the bridge pose. No rushing. Letting the breath come all the way to your tummy. Slowly releasing the block and letting your knees go side to side. And open your arms up and extend your leg one at a time actually in to the ground and the other hug it. And in the same way, change side. When the arm, bring the knees to the chest and close it. It's like if you are giving somebody a hug, you know, like, oh, I see you, oh, I hug you. Kind of like that. And giving yourself also a hug for practicing yoga on a hot day. Now both knees, and maybe you do a little happy baby here. Check how it, if you want to get into a little happy baby. And start thinking, where on earth did you place your strap? Because I would like to use some just now. So after your happy baby, find the strap and slide it over your right foot. Extend your left leg long on the ground, only if you're flexible enough, ready? And hold on there. Hold on to your strap by wrapping your wrist around it. So it's less holding, so it's softer. Yeah. And take a few moments here, inhaling and exhaling. You could move your foot gently side to side, but you don't have to. You can stay very still. Just don't lock your knee. Eventually you can wrap both straps with your right hand and open your right leg to the side. We are not all equal. As you can see, I like to have my foot flex, but some of you may have the leg much higher. Okay? And maybe press your left hand to your left hip so you don't roll away from the ground. You actually settle onto the ground with the left side of the body. Inhale up high to the sky and go in the other direction. Inhale to center. And switch slowly side. Haha, left leg now up, right leg now down. If you have any injury, make sure to modify anything. And at first, maybe a little sway side to side. Maybe you wrap your wrist around the strap. And then slowly allow the left hand to hold the strap and open up to the left side. Again, don't assume that because you went low on one side, you're going to go low on the other. Maybe also you have the furniture, the bed, the couch that's nearby holding you. you know, move on your mat if you don't feel spacious enough. That leg back up. When you're ready, you can open the twist. If you did on the first side maneuver, your lower back should be perpendicular to the ground, so it's soft. If you can't go there, don't worry, just go where your body can. Inhale to center. Release your strap. Allow your knees maybe to come back to your chest and see what will feel good to you. Maybe another happy baby. Maybe another little twist with both legs on each side. Twist for a second or two and then go to the other side. And then because it's hot outside today, I will invite you to maybe find a edge of a wall and bring your mat there. It could be behind the door, by the way. Bring your butt as close to the door or wall as possible. Bring your leg up toward that place and maybe extend your arm back. Okay, so leg up the wall. What a lovely way to end your day if it's hot outside. It's also a lovely way to finish your week and start your weekend. So I will take a couple of breaths. You could of course stay here much longer. Or you could bring your feet together and knees apart for a tiny little bit of a butterfly by the wall or by the door. And closing your knees, you can let yourself roll to the side. Stay there for a little bit.